It is time now for the PHL New News Report for this Thursday afternoon, March 5th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Your 12 noon news at 9 here. And our top story at 12 noon here is in LaGuardia Airport in New York, where Delta Airlines Flight 1086 from Atlanta to LaGuardia Airport skidded off the runway during a winter storm today. Officials said, but initially there were no reports of injuries, and that's because of the wintry conditions out of New York City around the northeast here, as airports around the New York City area, which means JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark, are experiencing 2 to 3 hour delays here. In Seoul, South Korea, a knife attack on Thursday injured the U.S. ambassador to South Korea is the latest act of political violence in a deeply divided country where some protesters portray their causes as related matters of life and death. Just before Hillary Clinton was sworn in as a Secretary of State in January 2009, she and her closest aides decided she should have her own private email address as Mrs. Clinton moved away from the BlackBerry address she had been using. The euro has taken a wild ride in Thursday trade and hit an 11-year low on the news that the European Central Bank will begin its bond buying program next week. As more infections come to light from tainted scopes, several members of the Congress are demanding answers from the Food and Drug Administration about what they knew about the risk beforehand and how long. Egyptian Interior Minister Mohammed Ibrahim has removed from his post in a surprise cabinet reshuffle. Pressure on Mr. Ibrahim has been mounting following police shootings of protesters and the death of a lawyer in custody last week. 4 days in an offensive attack, the Islamic State militants from Tikrit, Iraqi security forces, and allied militants yet to enter the city. They advanced slowly by tripwires and homemade bombs, according to officials. Netanyahu's Iran speech gained static support in Saudi Arabia. Hours after India blocked the controversial documentary India's Daughter over wounded national sentiments, a teenage cult rape victim in Haryana hanged herself, reminded everyone of a culture of sexual violence engulfs all unparliamentary dictators can do. Russian President Vladimir Putin called Italy a privileged partner as he met Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi on Thursday, the first state-to-state visit by a major European power since the start of the Ukraine conflict. U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder is calling for immediate, wholesale, and constructive action in place in municipal court practices in Ferguson, Missouri, a Midwestern city gripped by tension and intermittent violence since the August shooting death of a black teenager by a white police officer. In Phoenix, Arizona, the jury in the Jody area sentencing retrial has reached a verdict on whether she should be sentenced to death for life in prison. The process of maturation that makes stress test results more predictable may also make the stress test less effective, says 2 researchers. AbbVie Incorporated by Pharmaceutics Incorporated about $21 billion, given its access to what is expected to be one of the world's top-selling cancer drugs and expanding its reach in the profitable oncology field. In Washington, new orders for U.S. factory goods unexpectedly fell in January, posting their 6th straight monthly decline, a sign of weakness in the manufacturing sector. In Beijing, Premier Li Keqiang is in an annual speech to the nation warned Thursday that China would have to overcome economic inefficiencies, excess capacity, and impediments to provide enterprise if it were to maintain healthy rates of growth. Jobless claims filed by U.S. workers rose 7,000 to a seasonally adjusted 32,000, the highest level since May, to 320,000. The unexpected jump in the jobless claims could raise concerns about some weakness in the labor market. Beauty has found its beast. The new live-action Beauty and the Beast, which casts Emma Watson as Belle and will also star Downton Abbey's Dan Stevens as the Beast. Sigourney Weaver promises that the Alien franchise is in good hands with District 9 director Neil Blomkamp, and she's looking forward to the return of her signature role of Ellen Ripley in a new installment of the science fiction series. Jawbone fossil fills a gap in early human evolution. That was about to be a 3-star system and recently discovered exoplanet and was found to have gradually formed in a very rare 4-star system. Are we there yet? NASA's Dawn spacecraft will reach the dwarf planet Ceres on Friday after what has been a nearly 8-year-long journey through space. A new Ebola vaccine trial starts in Guinea this week, this one using the same wing vaccination strategy that eradicated smallpox in the 1970s. In Washington, the miserable flu season is winding down but not quite over yet. Health officials said Wednesday, even as the government picked up what is hoped would be a better vaccine recipe for next fall and winter. Recovered inherent explains As a high school soccer and softball player with a passing grade, 17-year-old Cal will be the last person you'd expect to become addicted to heroin. Okay, take a look at stock market reports here at 12:05. Dow 18,143.55, up 46.65. S&P 500 2102.33, up 3.80. Nasdaq 4985.20, up 18.06. In the European markets, DAX 11504.01, up 113.63. FTSE 6961.14, up 41.90. CAC 4963.51, up 46.16. In the Asian markets, here, Nikkei 18751.84, up 48.24. Shanghai 3249.46, down 30.07. And HSI 24193.04, down 272.34. Oh gosh. Oil markets 51.39, down 14 cents. Brent 60.78, up 23 cents. And natural gas 2.16, up 47 thousand a point. In the gold markets, 1201 and then 0.60, up 70 cents. Silver 16.235, up 77 thousand a point. And copper 2.6625, up 3 thousand a point. In the bonds, there, US 10 yield 2.1243%, up 3 thousand a point. German 10 yield 0.347%, down 100 a point. And Japanese 10-year yield 0.43%, down 6,000 a point. And in the FX bonds, there, European US dollar 1.0993, down 84,000 a point. US dollar Japanese yen 120.22, up 57 cents. And Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5217, down 46,000 a point. Okay, take a look at commodities here on this Thursday afternoon here. In the agriculture futures, wheat 483.5, down 12.5. Soybean 988.5, down 5.5. Corn 383.5, up 2. Sugar 13.57, up 23 cents. Coffee $135.15, down $2.40. Cotton 63.69, up 9 cents. Rough grass 10.70, down 5,000 point. And cocoa 2,099.1, down 16. Live cattle 154.35, down 30. Live cattle 154.35, up 30 cents. Lean hogs 67.775, down 225,000 a point. And empty cattle 206.925, down 30 cents. Okay, let's take a look at New England sorts here. The Lakeville Police Department is looking for a motor vehicle similar to this one's in the images. This is blue 2007 Chevrolet Avalanche. License plate number 665PJ2. Okay, take a look at sports news here. It is the end of an era in New England as Vince Wilfork decided that he's not going to sign with the New England Patriots. Russell Westbrook makes his MVP case. Kurt Busch will not face criminal charges for his will and alleged assault of former girlfriend Patricia Driscoll last September at Dover International Speedway. New York Yankees star Alex Wiggins appeared in his first game in any kind since 2013 on Wednesday, so on Thursday, the New York Post had some fun with a cover expense. And tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the TD Garden tonight, taking on the Calgary Flames. Game time, 7 o'clock. Peter Chell News time, 12:08. Time now for a travel report on this Thursday afternoon, and slow going on highways, especially on Route 44 from Carver all the way at Plymouth on both ends. Route 3 on the northbound side is backed up from Sagamore all the way up to Kingston. Route 3 on the southbound side slow from Sagamore before you approach the Sagamore Bridge here. Route 495 slow from Route 105 in Middleborough all the way up to Route 195. 195 slow on both ends from Fall River all the way out to New Bedford on both ends. 195 westbound slow from Somerset down for Swansea. 24 on the southbound side slow from 495 and Raynham all the way up to Somerset there. And then you hit the brakes again from 79 to Fall River all the way down for the Rhode Island border from 24 slow from Fall River down for Middletown. Jamestown to Newport Bridge is a slow go. 95 slow go down for the protected Providence stretches. 95 on the southbound side slow from downtown Providence all the way up to Warwick. 95 southbound slow from West Greenwich all the way down for Westerly. 95 on the northbound side. It's backed up from West Greenwich all the way down for East Greenwich and then down for downtown Providence here. In Route 25, eastbound slow from both ends from Wareham down for Bourne. Bourne Bridge slow. Sagamore Bridge more on fine. Route 6 on the eastbound side slow from Sagamore all the way up to Barnstable. And Route 6 slow on both ends from Barnstable out to Harwich. And Route 6 slow around New Orleans there. Route 129 on the southbound side slow from 37 down for the split. We get an accident on Southeast Expressway on the northbound side. between the Braintree Split and the Furnace Brook Parkway. So expect some delays there. And we got an accident on the Mass Pike on the westbound side around the Boston University area, so expect some delays there. And 95 in Connecticut, slow from the Rhode Island border all the way up to Clinton on 95 southbound. 395 southbound, slow from Norwich all the way down to New London due to a lot of slick roads down for Southeast Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Southeast Massachusetts here. And take a look at the MBTA Transit Alerts here, Silver Line, SL4 and SL5 experiencing minor delays due to traffic here. And Providence Stoughton Line, train 805, 9:55 a.m. substation delayed today, 20-25 minutes due to an earlier signal problem. Peter Chell News Time, 12:10, time now for a weather report here. Current conditions here in Norton, Massachusetts at 12 noon. 28 degrees on temperature here in Norton with snow and freezing fog. Humidity 88%. Wind speed northwest about 5 miles per barometer. 3.07 inches, 2.25 degrees. Visibly a half mile. And the wind chill is about 22 degrees here. Alright, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here. It is 31 degrees here in Boston. It's 29 in Pittsburgh, 29 in Bedford. In Haverhill, it's 30 in Beverly. It's 30 in Gloucester. 26 in Worcester, 31 in Boston, 27 in Sturbridge, 20 in Webster, 30 in Milford and Norwood. It's 28 in Taunton and Bedford. It's 30 in Plymouth, 20 in Falmouth and Provincetown and in Chatham, 31 in Cape Cod Bay, 30 in Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. It's 20 in Long Island Providence, 27 in Wesleyan and Smithfield. It's 27 in New York City, 26 in Islip, 20 in Montauk, 25 in Bridgeport, 26 in New Haven. It's 21 in Danbury, 21 in Waterbury, 25 in Meriden, 28 in Hartford and Winslow. It's 26 in Springfield, 29 in Greenfield, 25 in Athol, Massachusetts. It's 21 in Adams, Massachusetts, 19 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 21 in Albany, New York. It's 24 in Sturdivant Springs, New York, 22 in Bennington, 20 in Bradford, Vermont, 19 in Rutland, Vermont, 20 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 25 in Keene, New Hampshire, 23 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, 21 in Cornwall, New Hampshire, 24 in Concord, New Hampshire, 20 in Manchester and Nashville, New Hampshire, 29 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 25 up in Portland, Maine. Here, and water temperature 36 degrees here. A look at the surface map around the country shows the station front from Saskatchewan down for eastern Montana, Wyoming, then on for western Nebraska. And station front from New Mexico, stretching it in for north central Mexico, merging with a cold front from northeastern Mexico, stretching in the Gulf of Mexico, down for Georgia, merging with a station front from the Carolinas out to sea. And another cold front up off coastal Maine, hugging between North Brunswick and Nova Scotia here. And gonna fly from central Kentucky down for Tennessee, down for northwest Georgia with a low pressure right there. North central Georgia, and we got warm front up the southeast of British Columbia and got a fly up the California coastline, a fly from west central Arizona down for the Gulf of California here. We got low pressure in the Gulf of California and in the southwestern portions of California here. And we got high pressure in central Iowa, western Wyoming, southwestern Colorado, and west central portions of Texas here. And high pressure off Oregon coast. 15 degrees on temperature right now here in Detroit, 69 in Pittsburgh, 34 in Washington, D.C. It's 45 out in Atlanta, Georgia, 80 in Miami, Florida, 43 in Brownsville, Texas. It's 25 in Dallas, Texas, 14 in Kansas City, 12 in Omaha, Nebraska, 10 above in Chicago, 2 below in Minneapolis, St. Paul. It is 20 in Great Falls, Montana, 30 in Seattle, 40 in San Francisco, 52 in Los Angeles. It's 41 in Las Vegas, 29 in Salt Lake City, 19 in Denver, 26 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and 58 degrees out in Phoenix, Arizona here. And we got low pressure off the southwestern California and Gulf of California here. Okay, take a look at the radar situation here on this Thursday afternoon here, and it is still snowing a little bit as we take a look at the radar situation here. And it shows snowing from much of southeastern Massachusetts, coming in all of the Cape Downs, coming in much of Bristol County, coming in all the way down in Connecticut, and stretching up in western Worcester from Massapequa from Sturbridge, down for Springfield, up 91 from Springfield, up to Amherst, up to Greenfield, up to western Athol, and down for southwestern portion of New Hampshire here. And a few snow flares around eastern Rockingham, up to Vermont, around Claremont, New Hampshire here. And some snow flares around Salem, New Hampshire here. And we're going to zoom you out for a little bit. And the snow extends as far north as the Maine coastline, and some snow and rain off the southwestern tip of Nova Scotia. Snowing central and east central portions of Nova Scotia, and As the snow extends from the 95 quarter from Providence all the way down for Washington, D.C. and stretching it down for the Western Virginia. West Virginia covering much of southeastern and south-central portions of Ohio, down for eastern portions of Kentucky here, and now for northeastern portions of Tennessee. Sleeting from southeastern portions of Delaware down through central portions of Virginia, and now for east central portions of Tennessee. And snow and sleet around west central Alabama, down for central Mississippi, down east central portions of Louisiana here. And some rain showers at southern Virginia, down for the western Carolinas, down for southeastern Tennessee, down for northern Georgia, and central portions of Alabama, down for south-central portions of Mississippi, and some rain showers with southern portions of Louisiana, and a lot of showers and storms from southwestern portions of the Carolinas, down for central portions of Georgia, down for southeastern portions of Alabama, down for west central portions of Florida. And rain showers off the southeastern coast of Florida here. And a few snow showers in northwestern portions of Indiana. That's off the Wisconsin, eastern Wisconsin here. And a few snow showers in central portions of British Columbia. Some rain showers in southeastern portions of Alaska. Some spotty rain and snow showers in south-central portions of Alaska. Snow showers in east-central portions of Alaska here. And take a look at the satellite loop shows line clouds from the Gulf states, covering much of the northeast, covering much of Canadian Maritimes, and line clouds from north central Colorado, covering much of Wyoming, eastern Idaho, down for western Montana, covering much of Washington State, and covering much of British Columbia, down for western Alberta, and covering much of northern Oregon here. Okay, take a look at forecast discussion around the country here on this. Oh gosh, are you okay? Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, take a look at the forecast discussion around the country here. Heavy snow from the parts of the southeast Ohio Valley to the mid-Atlantic states. Rain, freezing rain from parts of the lower Mississippi Valley to the southern mid-Atlantic states. And temperatures will be 10 to 30 degrees below average from the Great Lakes, mid-Atlantic to the lower Mississippi Valley and southern plains. A front extending from the mid-Atlantic to the central Gulf Coast will move southeastward to the southern tip of the Florida by Friday evening here, as cold high pressure over the upper Midwest to the southern high plains will move eastward to the mid-Atlantic to the lower Mississippi Valley. A band of moderate snow will develop along the northwest edge of the precipitation shield from parts of the southern Ohio Valley to the mid-Atlantic, southern New England that will move southeastward to the coastal Virginia by Thursday evening. In addition, a ribbon of rain, freezing rain, and sleet will be developed over the parts of the lower Mississippi Valley to the Tennessee Valley will likewise move southeastward to the parts of the southern mid-Atlantic coast by Thursday evening, as light to moderate rain will develop over parts of the western Gulf Coast, central Gulf Coast, and will follow suit and move to the southeast coast by Thursday afternoon. Light rain will linger over the southeast coast by Florida throughout Friday. Meanwhile, high pressure will be over the western United States by Friday, as a front over the central Canada will move southward to the U.S.-Canadian border by Friday evening and producing light snow over the parts of the upper Mississippi Valley and northern plains and parts of the upper Great Lakes here. Alright, take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. A cold front will stall south of New England while weak low pressure travels along the front today. This will bring snow to the southern parts of the forecast area throughout today. High pressure will build in for Friday front this weekend, bringing dry conditions with colder than normal temperatures as a couple of weak cold fronts may slip front with widely scattered snow showers Saturday night and on Monday here. A near term until 6 p.m. this evening, 10:15 a.m. updated the snowfall forecasted up the snow event within a stronger band that sets up every swing along the 195 quarter between Providence and the Cape. This may allow this area to get close to or possibly even reach the 3 inches just north of the advisory area. However, confidence is low that this will be occurring or that the area will be large enough to warrant adding zone to the winter weather advisory will keep headlines they are. The northern edge of the snow is very tight, deep. Despite radar reflectors, the points have already crashed into the single digits across much of the southern New England. The northern edge of the snow based on observations runs roughly from Wilmette, Connecticut to Providence, Rhode Island, Plymouth, Massachusetts. Otherwise, updated temperatures as well as we can better for the fallen temperatures here. Alright, let's take a look at some weather notes here on this Thursday afternoon here. Snowfall totals so far. Freetown, Massachusetts, 5 inches. Taunton, Massachusetts, 4 inches. Citrus, Rhode Island, 3.5 inches. Providence, Rhode Island, 2 inches. Coventry, Rhode Island, 4.5 inches. And Barrington, Rhode Island, 3 inches. New Bedford, Mass. And Fall River, 5 inches of snow. Richmond, Rhode Island, 4.5 inches. And Plymouth, Massachusetts, 4.5 inches here. And today's highs, we're going to see temperatures around the region. 22 for Rutland, 28 for Concord, 23 for Albany, New York. It's 30 for Worcester, 32 for Portland, Maine, 35 in Boston, Massachusetts, 32 in Hartford, Connecticut, and 32 in New York City. So it's going to be in the 30s for much of eastern and central Massachusetts, coming much of Rhode Island and Connecticut and southern tier Rhode Island, and then up in the eastern Hampshire and up in Maine. Here, while we see temperatures in the 20s for much of central and western Massachusetts, up in the upstate New York and Vermont, and up in the New Hampshire. Here, a winter storm warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. tonight in the islands here, and a winter weather advisory remains in effect until 7 p.m. tonight for southern Rhode Island and southern coast of Massachusetts here. A small craft advisory continues until Friday morning, as a freeze and spray advisory will be in effect from 8 p.m. tonight until 5 a.m. on Friday. And here's the snow accumulation forecast for today and night, as large storm throws will occur along the south coast of New England and the islands here. So, parts of Chatham and Oak Bucks will see 6 to 8 inches. Nantucket could have to 8 to 10 inches, while seeing general 4 to 6 months of the rest of the Cape Now around for South Coast Massachusetts and all Rhode Island, and for coastal part of Connecticut from New London down for Greenwich here. And when you get up north, lesser massacre from 2 to 3 inches from central Plymouth County down for Brockton, out to extreme northern Rhode Island up in northern Connecticut, and Greater Boston and vicinity could get less than an inch, while Worcester and Springfield up to 1 and 2 inches of snow. Okay, special weather statement in effect, dear. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For this afternoon, snow likely clouds skies with a steady temperature around 25 degrees. Northwest wind about 5 to 8 miles per hour, transpiration 70%. Total daytime snow accumulation 2 to 4 inches possible. For tonight, snow likely maybe before 10 p.m. Cloud skies during the early evening to gradual clear with a low around 5 above. North wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour, transpiration 6%. Little no snow accumulation expected. For Friday, sun sky about 25 degrees. Cloud will be becoming southwest about 5 to 7 miles per afternoon. Friday night, most of the coast got low about 10 degrees, southwest wind about 5 miles per hour. For Saturday, most of the sun got high about 33 degrees, southwest wind about 5 to 8 miles per hour, with a gust size 22 miles per hour. For Saturday night, slight chance of snow showers between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Most of the got low about 22 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 20%. For Sunday, Sunday podcast got about 37, low about 21 degrees. For Monday, most of the coast got about 40, low about 23 degrees. For Tuesday, Sunday podcast got about 43, low about 20 degrees. For Wednesday, most of the skies have about 45 degrees. Peters, what a phase of the day. A snowy afternoon in store. Peter said, have a good evening. Good day with a good positive. See you for 5 o'clock. Have a good day.